Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Middara, Unintentional Malum Act 1 on Tabletop Simulator. Alright, we get to do the hidden tunnel, which is great. So, as we do this one and the next encounter, spoiler, there'll be another encounter after this, you can keep a tally of whether or not this is worth more than 100 gold. So, we'll see how it goes. We already read the intro, so we're just going to dive into this. We need to find the blue exit, otherwise, or we get the defeated condition is just being defeated. There is a achievement which just says success breeds success, but there's no details on how to trigger it, so we have to find it from something else. Special encounter rules lost in the tunnels. When setting up this encounter, shuffle and place the 4 exit tokens face down in a stack. When placing an exit token, place a random exit token. A figure may activate any exit token by making an encounter action while adjacent. Depending on the color of the exit token, read the hidden text below. So we have to find the correct exit, and so it's a good idea to take the advice here and activate them while adjacent and not on top of them. Because obviously if you find the correct one, it will immediately end the encounter, which you probably don't want to do because you want to get all the stuff and things. There's some stuff about something big is in the water, which we don't read yet until we're told to. Same thing for Asad and Rumble. Blue objective represents a dead body. Only read the following hidden text if instructed to. Red objective represents a strange hole in the floor. Only read the following hidden text when instructed to. Green, the only objective we see right now is the green one. Green objective represents cave sickle egg sacs. Only read the hidden text if you instructed to. Hey, we got one of those. Yellow objective just says read it when told to. Same thing for orange and same for purple. Now, our goal in this encounter is to get the purple objective. It is there. You can depending on how you play this, you can guarantee that you do not get the purple objective. If you make an effort to try to get the purple objective, it becomes mostly RNG. I think you have a 50-50 chance of maybe getting it. I think that's how, I'm not sure if that's how the math works, but I'll say 50-50. You'll have let's just say you have a 1 in 4 chance and a 1 in 3 chance of getting it. Possibly more, but it is what it is. Okay. So with all that said and done, there's no other special rules, I don't think. There's totems, and that's it. Okay, so yeah, our goal is to try to get the purple objective. If we don't get it, that's fine, but if we do get it, we'll be very, very happy. As for our starting location, we are starting up on elevation 3, which is you can't go up to elevation, but you can go down to elevation without any issues. So we can actually kind of take some time here. Just a reminder, as always, there are bugs with the scripting for the cave sickles, uncommon and common. This one has the correct dice, I believe. No, it doesn't. Doesn't have the right dice. What about this one? What about this one? Oh my god. All right. So this has all the right it has everything right except for the actual stats on the card, because of course it does. Actually, it's not correct at all. It's all wrong. Every bit of it is wrong. All right, we're just gonna yank these dice away. We'll have to do these dice by hand if we need to. So I don't know if the scripting actually randomizes the exits. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spread these out like this. And I have a D4 here to roll. And of course, if we get a number we can't get anymore, we'll just re-roll it. That'll kind of make sure it's all randomized for us. So yeah, we'll just set this, I don't know, up here, I guess. So yeah, the cave sickles are unfortunately messed up like usual. All right, so yeah, we're going to be in this little corner here, so we'll go ahead and get set up. All right, and then we'll get Rook out. And of course, Zeke. Okay, I think we have everything. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the garbage. Okay. So that is everybody. Forgot to set this aside. There we go. All right. We'll go ahead and shuffle and begin. K-Sickles go first. They can't do anything. They cannot go up terrain. Yeah, they ignore the movement point cost of terrain, but they don't ignore the effects of terrain, which is obvious because they can fall into pits. So for right now, they can't actually shoot us. We're not on the edges of the elevation, so they can't do any ranged attacks, so they're just kind of stuck. So that kind of worked out in our favor there, which means I could probably safely just go in and go ham. Let's go with, we'll go straight to Remy then. Oh, actually, sorry. During the K-Sickle's turn, we could do Doom Breaks, but I don't think I want to risk breaking them right now, so we'll hold off on that. Okay, so with that in mind, we'll go ahead and just get started. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Green objective doesn't tell us to do anything until it tells us to do something about it. Obviously, we got totems and all over the place. I'm going to avoid triggering the blue totem for now, because I think that's the best way to possibly do the purple objective stuff. All right. So we'll go ahead and do a false idol first. This attack will be at -1. I'll target the red K-Sickle. Their defense is 12, so here it goes. Oh, actually, I have +1 for flanking. Remember, I have Jack of all blades, so this gives me +1, -1, so I actually do hit here, and I also have backstab because I'm technically flanking. Yeah, treat the edges of the encounter and obstructing terrain as flanking, as allies for the purpose of flanking. So I do hit here thanks to the flanking. My base damage, of course, is 0. Backstab will bring it up to 3, and then the shield will bring it up to 4. Unfortunately, I am within SOI of allies, so I'm not going to get any extra damage here, but it does do 4, so we're on the board at least. All right, next we'll attack with Bladeworks. This time we have +1 to the attack. Okay, 13, 14, so 2 damage base, 3, 4, and then up to 7 thanks to backstab. Putting it at 11. I'm going to go ahead and pop... Oh, no, sorry. It has 16 HP. These guys have 16 HP. Got to remember that. So, yeah, these guys have 16 HP. Remember, never forget. I'll go ahead and... let's see, they have 5 HP remaining. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... oh, I did move. I have 2 stamina right now. Attack the same target that turn. Okay, who's going next? Rook? Okay. Let's I'm gonna go ahead and do Doom Break. We'll take the risk. Good to go. We're at 3 stamina. I'll spend 3 stamina. I'm gonna target the purple, which I am flanking, because again, against the edges. So +1 to this result. 13, so 1, 4 for backstab, 5, 6 damage to the purple. And then we'll do a follow-up. That is 19, so it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, more than enough to kill. Okay, 1 down. And that's going to be it for that. I could do Murder Circus, but I don't think it's necessary here. All right, we'll go to Rook next. Obviously, we can do summons if we really want to play around with summons. but I'm not sure if I really want to do any summons right now. Alright, let's go ahead and spend a stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Out of curiosity, I'm just seeing what things we're looking at here. Okay, so if I go here with Nightingale, we'll be good to go. Cool. Alright. I am going to go ahead and do intervention. We'll put this on Nightingale. It's within SOI, and SOI does bypass elevation from what I know. I'll go ahead and, since I now have a intervention, I'll go ahead and do a Doom Break and get a stamina. And I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to do a haste on Nightingale. I was thinking about doing the kill myself, but I don't think it's necessary. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, actually, I could. Well, I won't be able to get kill. Could I get kill? No, it would be short. It would be 1 damage short. Yeah, I'll just leave it alone then. All right. So that is that for Rook. We'll go to Zeke next. Zeke is going to spend a stamina to move. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I want to, I can make an attack from here. I don't think, but I think I'll be at -1, right? Yes, I'll be at -1. Yep. Oh, yeah, definitely will be at -1. Okay. I could take a swing, but we know how Zeke is with attacking. I'll go ahead and just throw a throwing knife at the wounded one. I mean, it's either that or I just have Nightingale handle everything, which isn't a terrible idea. Yeah, I'll just let Nightingale handle it. We'll go ahead and take this opportunity to put haste onto Remy. Get that up and running. And then we'll go to Nightingale. So Nightingale will get 1 stamina thanks to haste. We'll spend 1 to move. Actually, I'll spend 1 to do a Penumbra Architect and go 1, 2 to here. Few things I want to check about elevation. Uh, 22. Elevation, figure is on higher air elevation, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I never knew about this. I figure who's at a higher elevation than a target, they are attacking, gains +1 to all attacks against that target. I never knew that. I think that's only really mattered for, I think it's mostly mattered for us. I think maybe in the math there was the second encounter where we could have been shot at by a higher elevation. But that's good to know. Right. That's all makes sense. can only be drawn on different as long as they blah blah blah. Ignore all the other figures. Okay, cool. So no minuses for this. So I actually have +1 attack here. I could go +2, but I do intend on moving after this. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot at the orange one and do Precise Strike. So just +1 to this because apparently Elevation gives bonuses I didn't know about. All right. This would be 14, 15, so it would be 3 base, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will go up to 15, and that makes it 16. That would be a kill, I think. So let's count that again. 15, 16, sorry, 14 +1 from Elevation, 15. Masterwork is 16 versus 12 is 4. Oh, actually, I have Morbid Leather. I don't even need this much. So let's go back. 14, 15. So I beat it by 3. So 3 base goes up to 5 because of Morbid Leather. Then 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 17. That kills the orange one immediately because that is 16 damage. That's 17 damage, which is more than 16. All right. Then I'll do a quick blow off of that and shoot the other one. And again, I get to ignore the figures, so it's just going to be +1 to this result. 15, 16, so 4, 6, more than enough to kill. Okay, Casicles are dead. We get our first loot. We need to reset this from last time. There we go. Uncommon. 12 gold. We're at 48. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to move. We have 6 movement. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then do 7, 8 to here. Red totem. Through the cramped passageway and inside of a large chamber, you peer around the corner to find a lumpy sack tucked back into the corner. Place the blue loot token on the space this totem occupied. So we get the blue loot token here. Okay. And we can take it, we'll leave it out, that's fine. All right. So I was at 5. I did a architect move, quick blow, move, and I did go 2 extra steps. All right. I should have done the infection. That was my bad. But I can do that now and keep moving, so I will. And I will go ahead and do a Doom Break. And then use that stamina to get to here. So we're ready to pick this up next round. Okay. That's end of round. And we keep going. So we'll just shuffle the initiative. We're going to be taking this kind of slow at this point. Should I have Remy come along? For stamina. She can move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll take Remy along. That'll kind of guarantee I don't screw things up too badly. So yeah, I'll spend a stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to we'll go 9 to here for 1 more stamina. Okay. That is it for Remy. Goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will get all of her stamina back because of haste. And I'll go ahead and do the infection to take a damage to pay for activating the blue loot token. I'm just seeing what I have in my inventory. Honestly, Remy probably should have been the one to do the looting, but to make that happen, I would have had to go It would have been awkward. We'll just put it that way. All right, since I already know what's coming. Blue loot. Read the hidden text for the special encounter rule, a sudden rumble. As you bend over to see what's in the sack, a sudden jolt causes you to stumble. You realize that a section of the cave must have collapsed. After a moment in the dark, you return to the sack and find some loot. Gain 2 random, mundane, common, uncommon consumables. We'll go ahead and do that now. So we'll shuffle and take the top 2. All right, so we got the bug bomb and a juice box. 2 figures on adjacent if there are no energy tokens, blah, 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 blah. Is it physical damage? It is physical. Why is it physical damage? Weird. I'm going to go ahead and just have this in my, I'll put this in the stat. This is a Nightingale, so it's going to be her picking this up. So I'll put this in the stash, and I'll keep the juice box. All right, keep reading. After taking the items, you look behind you and realize to your horror that the passage you came through collapsed. Discard the passage token from tile UM15. Any figure currently standing in this passage was able to jump out of the way. They may place their figure on any adjacent space to the space this token occupied. To make matters worse, the noise got the attention of a water loa. Place a water loa on any unoccupied space on the south side of tile UM15, which is over there. Okay. So we remove the passage token here. So now it's a solid wall. And we get ourselves a water loa, which I believe should be the upgraded version. Yeah. I don't think there's any, yeah, there's nothing higher than common tier, which is fine. All right. Water loa. So yeah, if we had grabbed this with Remy, it would have acted before Nightingale could shoot it. And it spawns all the way on the bottom of tile UM15 here, so it has to be down here. All right. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and continue with my turn on any occupied space. It says any occupied space, which means I guess technically you could put it out of water, but that's kind of weird. Probably should be in water. Either way, it's got this blocking the way. And we have a clear shot at it. This blue loot token goes away. And we'll continue with our turn. We'll do Precise Strike, no one power, because this thing is arcane. I won't take the +1 for not moving, because I do plan on moving. And we're just going to take the shot here. Alright, that is 12 versus 11, so I hit by 1. Which is not the end of the world. So yeah, we'll hit by 1, and I'll use the barbed arrows to bring it up to 7 damage. Let's see, if I beat it by... If I do Masterwork, it would do an extra 3 damage. But... You know what? Yeah, I'll do Masterwork. That'll make it 13 versus 11, so I'll do an extra 3 damage because of the Morbid Leather. And then I'll quick blow off of this and shoot again. Yes, I'm out of damage. 18 versus 11 is 9. 11, that's more than enough to kill. Okay. Waterloo is dead. We get 8 gold, so we're already a fifth of the way to 100 gold. And I'm going to go ahead and get moving. Oh, also I'll do Ring of Blood to heal. And then I'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Okay. So the annoying thing about this jump here, of course, is there's water here, so you have to jump 2 spaces. This is I was planning on originally just sending a Nightingale by herself, but there's a chance I could fail the jump, and I don't exactly want to do that, and I don't want to pop a phase token either. So I'm going to go ahead and take, like I said, I'm going to start this a little slow. So we're going to go ahead and just have a Nightingale end turn here. It goes to Rook. Rook will get 3 stamina. We'll go ahead and take this opportunity to give intervention to himself for 1 stamina. And he's also going to spend 2 stamina to give himself haste. May as well. Actually, no. We'll do haste on Zeke. Okay, and then I'll spend a stamina to move, and we're gonna go like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, and just hold the line. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see if who I want to summon. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on summoning for now. It may end up being Psyche and Aphrodite, but for right now, I think we're okay. That'll be it for Rook. Goes to Zeke. Zeke will get extra stamina because he got hasted, and he'll return the favor and give haste to Rook. And then he's also going to kind of just line up at the door here. All right, we did. Even though we're not playing with urgency, I will always mention that we're avoiding urgency right now because we spawned something and killed it. So we're still good on urgency, even if we were playing with it. All right, so we'll go ahead and shuffle the initiative. Okay, I'm glad Nightingale goes first. Zeke, he's going to go full stamina. Is there anything we can mess around with here? He can give, you know what? He could give barriers. Okay, sure, why not? We'll spend the stamina to change into an Earth Lava, and then spend 4 stamina to give himself and Rook barrier. So right now he's an Earth Lava. Okay, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will go to full stamina. All right, she's going to go ahead and use the infection to take a damage to pay for her movement and jump to here. It's DC 12. We should be fine. We have 5 agility, and Remy has 4 strength, so as long as we don't roll double ones, we should be fine. We pass. Okay, we do trigger Yellow Totem, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Yellow, oh, that's Yellow Objective. Yellow Totem. After landing from a jump, you peer over and see another brown sack sitting on the ground. Whoever dug these tunnels seems to have left a lot of their crap just laying around. Place a green loot token on the space this totem occupied. In addition, you see what you hope is a light at the end of the tunnel. Place a random exit token face down on the southwest corner of Tal UM9. If the orange objective has not been activated, read the section below. To your surprise, you think... so we have not activated the orange objective. So to your surprise, you think you see another exit to the east. Unfortunately, it looks guarded. Place tiles, tokens, and figures according to diagram 14. So we need a random exit token. So I'll go top to bottom. 1 is the top, 4 is the bottom. 1. So we get this one. So it'll be, I believe it's at the bottom left corner. Southwest. So that is bottom left. Okay, we also get a green loot token. Which will go on to this totem, I believe. Yeah. Then we place a... Just going to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Yep, that is all correct. All right, and then we go to diagram 14. So it's been a while since we've done the diagram book here. All right, so we can load... It broke. Okay. We will delete this then. We will unlock this. It looks like, yeah, whatever this is, it broke. All right, we need... All right, whatever. We just need tile UM1. I'm assuming the exit token was probably the thing it had issues with since I moved the stack around, but I don't think that's it either, to be honest. Alright, we'll roll the die again. 3, so the bottom one. And then we need to get ourselves a animate. Should be this one. Yep, it is this one. Okay, we have uncommon tier animate coming our way. Okay. And that should be everything. Hopefully nothing else broke. Alright. It is still our turn. We moved 1, 2, 3. We can keep moving. So we'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll go 4, 5, 6 to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we can start shooting this thing with violence. We'll do precise strike first. No modifiers. We need to hit defense 13. If we roll a 17, we'll do a ton of extra damage. Not quite. I'll go ahead and intervention this and reroll both. That's even worse. I'm just going to take the miss. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do an empowered shot next. And miss again. Cool. Cool. Thanks, game. I'm loving this. I'm feeling it. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and just wait and let this guy come to me. Alright. It goes to Animate's turn. Animate's going to move up and shoot me. As it's moving up, I will do an Overwatch shot. I will not empower it. We'll just do a regular shot. So I'm not moving, so this is 13. I hit exactly, and I'll do 2 magic damage. I'll quick blow off of it, and also heal with Ring of Blood. 13, 14. So again, no. I did successfully. Let's see, this was 14, 13. Yes, I successfully did exactly 0 damage. I can do masterwork to at least do 1. So let's see, 13, 14, 15. So I do. Okay, this will do more than 1. So I'm at 15 base. So 2 damage. Morbid Leather brings it up to 4. Shields bring it up to 6, and then armor will reduce it by 3. So I do 3 damage. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Then it's going to shoot me. I'm going to go ahead and spend stamina to dodge. I have 16 defense. Alright, the attack misses. Alright, goes to Remy. Hopefully your accuracy is better, but we know who we're talking about here. Alright, I'll spend 2 stamina to fly because I don't want to take any risk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll just go to there. 7. Alright. I'll go ahead and start with a false idol, attacking at -1. 11's a miss. I'll attack with Blade Works. 16's a hit. So this will be 3 base. 4, 5. Sorry, I was seeing if I was within SOI. Of course I was. I could have spent the extra stamina to get further away, in which case I could do extra damage, but I didn't think that far ahead. So again, 3 damage base, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to do 6 damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 stamina to do an onslaught. And I will use the Bone Chipper with this, so I'll be at +2 for this. 13, 15, so I hit by 2. So 2, 3, 4. It'll do 3 damage. I did make a mistake earlier, 1 second. So earlier I did 9 and reduced it by 6. It should have been only reduced by 1 because of the bone chipper, so I should be doing 2 extra damage because I have armor piercing. So I fixed that. Okay. Anyway, the attack will continue with a follow-up. No modifiers for this one. I will re-roll the 4 with my nightgown. 12 is still a miss. I'll use a masterwork to make it a hit. So base 0, 1, 2 from the shields. I'll do 1 damage. And then last follow-up. This is 15. I'll go 6. Hate when it does that. All right, give me a moment. Actually, no, I think I got it. Yeah, this is 15. It'll go up to 16. Sorry about that. When I hit the rotate, it also rotates the dice. All right, so actually, I'll go ahead and verify BRB. Okay, I was correct. All right, so 15 plus 1 from Masterwork is 16. So 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll do 5 damage, putting it at 22. And unfortunately, that looks to be all I can do. I'll go ahead and do a Doom Break just because I can. That's getting a little risky there. I could do a Murder Circus and try to guarantee kill, but I would need to roll at least 11 with 3 purples. It's technically possible, but not the most reliable. Goes to Rook. Rook is still going to, let's see, gains, he'll get 4 stamina. He'll go ahead and do intervention onto Zeke. And honestly, that's going to be it for right now for him. I'm not going to reveal anything until I absolutely have to. All right, we did spawn something, so and AI steps did occur, and we fought things, so we're good to go. All right, Remy went first. Perfect. All right, you'll get 4 stamina for haste. And we'll just start with a false idol. All right, that is 15, 14, so hit by a 1. And then 2, 3, 4, and then 7. I'll get reduced by 1 because of armor and armor piercing, so 6 damage in total. I'll swing the Blade Works next. 16 is going to be base 3 damage, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to take it out. Animate's dead. Unit has been killed, so if we were playing with urgency, we're good for the moment. Unique loot. Hello. All right. So we need to take all these and combine them with all of these. And then we're going to hit shuffle once. Okay, we got the spirit necklace. I think this is our second spirit item, isn't it? Yes. So we have the spirit necklace. Since now we have 2 of them, we could equip both of them to get +1 presence and +1 lore. Also, each one of these reduces damage from spells by 1, so it's not too shabby. You can make someone that's very tanky against magic with this, but for right now, we're not going to equip it. All right, cool. So we got that. Let's go ahead and go to unfortunately, wandering items don't have a price tag on them, but I would say priceless is definitely a thing. Anyway, we'll go ahead and spend a stamina to move. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll spend an action to activate this exit. We found the blue exit. All right. Read hidden text for blue objective. If this token is not, okay, so the blue objective, if this token is not on the board, read the hidden text for the special encounter rule, something big is in the water. Otherwise, read the section below. The only objective we have on the board right now is the green one. So the way so the way to get something big in the water to trigger is you essentially have to reveal you have to open the exits, and hope to before you reveal all the objectives. If you have revealed all the objectives on the map, it becomes impossible to actually trigger something big in the water. That being said, you could also trigger whatever is coming with blue objective, but something big in the water is something special. The water on tile UM5 is strangely deep, like it connects to some other deeper place. It seems like that there is something lurking deep within its waters. Luckily, it seems to be slowly rising to the surface and shouldn't be a threat until a bit longer. At the end of the next round, read the hidden text or the purple objective. If you have already read this text, ignore it. So, right now, I'm not sure what happens if you trigger the purple objective when it's not on the board. I know where the purple objective is, so we're good on that front. But yeah, it's going to be at the end of not this round, but the next round. You have time to prepare for whatever's coming. And what is coming is wonderful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 stamina for Shady Training and just move a step here. We did find the exit, so we're good on that front. Everything else is now kind of a bonus. We'll go to Zeke next. Zeke, you're going to get 4 stamina. We'll spend 1 to get out of Earth Loa form. And we'll just spend another to go ahead and change into animate form. Actually, we'll change into... Yeah, I'll go animate form. And then last action, let's see. So we were at 4, we changed... Oh, okay, sorry, we did this in the wrong order. So I got 4 stamina. I'll go from Earth Loa form to animate. That'll cost 1 stamina. Then we'll spend a stamina to move. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do like the shadows to move 2 spaces like this. And then since I'm in this form, I don't have to worry about the heavy from Soul Carver, so I can just move 6. So 1, 2, trigger blue totem. So at this point, we can now start revealing everything. You turn the corner and find a tunnel that leads to the south. The passage looks man-made, like someone carved through it and into another chamber. However, in the dark, you see something peering back in your direction. You don't immediately recognize it, and as its putrid stench assaults your senses, you're overcome with fear as the creature lets out an inhuman scream before crawling towards you. Spawn a blighted guardian on the space this totem occupied. Then place tiles, tokens, and figures according to diagram 13, and then read the hidden text for the orange objective, which I believe we already did. Oh, we didn't read the orange objective yet. Got it. All right, spawn Blighted Guardian on this type. Okay, so let's go ahead and spawn ourselves a Blighted Guardian. We got ourselves a new monster to deal with. If you're playing this game with none of the promo cards, then this will technically sort of be your second your second time encountering maybe one of these, because you may have done the bounty that this game comes with, which fights a boss version of this guy. But in this case, we get him right now. All right, so he's going to take up the blue spot. And then I'll read his description in a little bit. We got diagram 13 we need to do. Okay, this one didn't break. I'm going to go ahead and right-click this and slide everything up. Okay, that is all correct. I will say, since we managed to get the something deep in the water, or something big is in the water, I can guarantee you we're going to make a lot of money. A lot more than 100. So, we're in a good place right now. I mean, assuming we deal with what's coming out of the water. but we should be able to handle it. Honestly, like, after going through freaking inopportune tip, having like a full team with actual resources and experience points is you definitely notice the difference. It's just a lot easier to handle these things. I mean, also, obviously, I've done these encounters like easily like 7 to 10 times at least. So I'm definitely very familiar with how all this works. I say that, not realizing that you got bonuses for shooting down at things. All right, takes care of all that. That's actually kind of useful, even like in situations where the elevation difference is only 1, because then there's a reason to actually step on the higher terrain. Okay, let's talk about Blighted Guardians. Parasitic horror. The Blighted Guardian is a mockery of the human body, a twisted shadow of the person that it once was. Sickly ichor oozes from its orifices, each drop sizzling when it hits the ground. When travelers first encountered these monsters in the southern wilderness, they simply noted them down on the long list of menaces that made founding cities there impractical and dangerous. It wasn't until people wounded by Blighted Guardians began to develop the same symptoms that it became apparent that the Blighted Guardians were not native monsters in Middara, but the results of a parasite. The blood of a Blighted Guardian is highly acidic. Worse, infected individuals are covered in weeping sores that coat their bodies with corrosive fluid. Even a simple touch from a Blighted Guardian can be deadly. Some people are resistant to the parasite. Unfortunately, there is no way to predict who will be immune without subjecting someone to infection. It is unknown whether or not the host actually dies from the blight. Some scholars speculate the parasite only takes control of the body, leaving the mind captive in a withering husk. This has difficult and unpleasant implications for dealing with these creatures. Many of those who lose loved ones argue that a cure might one day be found. Those infected should be locked up until that time. Others insist they are nothing but corpses under the control of a dangerous parasite. Researchers have found that the infected kept in captivity occasionally become lucid, screaming the names of people they once knew, or even begging for death. This lends some weight to the idea that these creatures are still truly human inside, and perhaps could be saved. Unfortunately, there is no known cure. The kingdom of Alenia is most affected by the blight and has many financial incentives to find some remedy. They have even tasked specialized groups with developing a cure, so far without success. All right. Hopefully we're immune. Okay. These guys have 30 HP, 12 defense, 4 movement, 0 armor. They have a green-red attack, a teal-green conviction, and a red casting. Blighted Vapor. When the Blighted Guardian is targeted of a spell or attack, if the attack misses or spell fails to affect it, in the current action and all abilities, then inflict disease on all adjacent opponents, force 12. So yeah, for those who don't remember what disease does, it makes it so you cannot gain positive, you cannot have any positive effects and remove damage or other effects. So essentially, it makes it so it gets rid of all your buffs, makes it so you can't get rid of debuffs, and it makes it so you can't heal. And then it's all of its, we'll go over its AI stuff later. For the symbols, if it has the shield book pair, it gets +2 physical damage, and then the burst makes it so you can potentially inflict wilt at force 12 as a follow-up. So, I was here, I went 1, 2. I'm going to go... I'm going to go 3, 4, 5. And I'll go, I don't know, 6 to here. I think that works. It's going to go Blighted Guardian's turn. So is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent with an SOI? No. Can it move and attack an opponent? It has 4 movements. It can attack in melee. Can it move and attack an opponent at range 4? Yes. So it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has line of sight of only Zeke. So it's going to make a range 4. Can it move to be up to range 4 from up to 2 different opponents? It can only do it for 1. Then make an attack 4 against the nearest opponent. Then make another one against a different opponent. And if it hits, it can potentially do a pull. All right, so this is going to go ahead and attack. I have 2 stamina left. I'll go ahead and spend 1 to dodge. All right, I'm not Zeke right now, so I don't have any abilities to reroll. We're at 11 defense. Good luck. That is a lot of damage. I'll go ahead and... What's the best way to handle this? It's going to inflict wilts, which that's not much of an issue. So it's at 17, I'm at 12. So it'll be 5 damage. Okay, I'm going to spend 1 stamina to change into a water loa. That way I only take the, oh sorry, I was at 11, so I'm going to be taking 6 damage. I'll take 6 damage and the symbols don't matter, so I won't get hit with wilt. Okay, it is going to still do the follow-up with the pull, which is fine by me. I'll go ahead and make the Force 11 conviction. 11, that's the number I'm really good at rolling. Apparently Zeke is. Alright, no pull. Okay, then it would make an attack against a different opponent. There are no different opponents, so it's just not going to do anything. Goes to Rook's turn. Rook is at full stamina. Alright. So then I started blasting. So... Oh yeah, I didn't read the orange objective. Let me go ahead and read that. The wall is cracked in a strange way. You feel like you could topple the rocks with the well-placed attack. Any adventurer may attack the space this token occupied. If they hit against a defense of 10, they destroy the wall. Discard this token and the lawn obstructing terrain token it was on. If the yellow totem has not been activated, read the section below. So essentially, just if you hadn't revealed it, it'll just do the diagram reveal at that point. This is partially why I had Nightingale be the one going here, because she needs to. You need a ranged attack to hit this thing. All right. So back to Rook. So I could go adjacent to do some raw damage with Maw of the Warden, but if I fail any spell cast, it could be a problem. But I think I'm willing to take that risk. We do have a water loa that can help purge off the effects. So I think that is okay. I'm also got barrier active. So yeah, I'll go ahead and spend 1 stamina to move. 1, 2, 3. I'll go ahead and activate Maw of the Warden and roll a black die. Got nothing. That's fine. I'm then going to go ahead and do an empowered Courage Stifle. $11. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Part of me wants to just do the reroll now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the reroll now. Intervention. That's even worse. I'll do Enchanted Piercing. $12. God, this is a day, isn't it? Okay, I do hit, and I would have hit with 11 anyway, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Lonely Mountain. Sorry, I hit the I rotated those dice, but it doesn't matter. So I'm technically at 6 armor right now, so it does 12 damage. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 more stamina to blast 1 more time. Sorry, I'm trying to get this stuff to work properly. There we go. Bothers me. Alright, so regular casting here. Here goes nothing. 10. I've used all my rerolls. Well, good luck. I have to roll as bad as this to make that happen. That is not that. Alright, I have to do a conviction to avoid getting diseased. 12 is something that Rook cannot possibly make. Alright, he's going to get diseased, which means he does lose all of his positive effects for now. Where is disease? There it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a summoning at this point. I think at this point... I'm just seeing what the dice are for this. I think I want DM and Femke. They're honestly probably the best options. Okay. I will go ahead and do an intervention on Femke. And let me get their figures. Alright. I can place them anywhere with an SOI, and they have reach, so... do something like this. Alright, so goes to DM's turn first. She's going to go ahead and false idol. She will also do resonance. And we'll roll... it's going to be a regular roll for this. So green in this. We do have flanking, so +1 to this result. That is 12, 13, so I do hit by 1. So 1 damage base. 2, 3 from symbols. And then backstab makes it 6. So we do 6 damage, getting us on the board. I'll then go ahead and spend 2 stamina to attack again. Uh, 14, 15. So 3 damage base. Backstab brings up to 6. 7, 8, 9. And the burst, I'll do the Warhammer, so that'll be 12, I think. So let me do that again. 15. They have 12 defense. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 12 damage. Exactly a kill. Boop. Alright, Blighted Guardian dead. Let's see what we get now. 9 gold. Alright. We're at 29 gold just from gold drops. Alright, that is it for DM. Goes to Femke. And honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and just have her wait, maybe? Yeah, I'm just going to have her wait. Goes to Nightingale. Nightingale is going to move. All right. Yeah, we'll do the infection and take 1 damage. Actually, we don't need to. We'll just spend the stamina. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and we'll go ahead and make the attack. It's like defense 10 or something like that. Actually, I could just do precise strike. So I'll do precise strike, which I'll do masterwork to make it hit, and then that'll destroy the wall. I believe that was the only requirement for that. Let's just hit it. Yeah. Defense 10, you just have to hit it. Okay. Cool. I hit it, wall's gone. we'll just have to wait for next round. All right, so the end of so this is the first round. Next round, at the end of it, is when whatever is going to come out of this is going to come out. So we'll go ahead and go to new round. Okay, Femke will get 2 stamina. I'll go ahead and spend 1 to move. We'll go 1, 2. We'll just go to there. Go to Zeke. Zeke will get 4 stamina for haste and all that good stuff. I will spend 2 to go ahead and purge off the disease. Then I'll spend a stamina to change out of Waterloa form, and then spend 1 to give haste to Rook. Okay. And that is all of Zeke's stamina. Goes to Nightingale, which this works out perfectly. Nightingale, I'm going to go ahead and gain my stamina, spend 1 to jump. We're going to jump across here with the help of Remy. Six plus 5 plus 4 is more than enough to make the DC 12. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go... We actually just barely clipped the red there. Yeah. I mean, regardless, I'm going to get yanked towards it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get line of sight of green. Trigger the green totem. You peek around the tight corner and see nothing but darkness with a strange light in 2 separate directions. The tunnels seem to continue. Place tiles and tokens according to diagram 15. Okay, we'll do diagram 15 first. Diagram 15. All right, load page. It breaks again. Oh, it's breaking because of the exit tokens. Okay, that's fine. UM11, UM19. Oops. Okay, that didn't break anything. All right, and then this is going to face this way. As you can see, we have the other fake exits. We do want to trigger them because they do things, as you probably have noticed. So because of how things triggered, we don't have to worry about the blue objective doing anything because we have already drawn that one. All right. I'm going to make copies of this, paste it, unlock it, make another copy, and do that. That should take care of all of this. Not sure why they didn't use the 1x2s for some of this, but that's okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and roll random for the bottom left one. It'll be the first one, so the last one will be the other one. All right, we need objectives. We need a blue objective, which is going to be right here, and a yellow objective over here. Okay, that's perfect. So now all the objectives are on the board, so any fake exits we trigger will most likely trigger the other objectives, which is completely fine. We do need a red and yellow loot token. Conveniently, that's all that's left. All right. Go back to the adventure sheet. Actually, take a look at that diagram just in case. Yeah, that's fine. Those are fine. That's fine. Remove the green totem, maybe. Actually, I'll hold on to it because there's other stuff we have to read anyway. Okay, we'll go Venture Sheet. Continue reading. To the south, a strange golden hue glimmers from the walls. To the north, you can hear the soft lapping of moving water. However, your concentration is broken after a short moment as you notice something stir in the dark. It sounds vaguely human, but you're sure it's another one of those horrible blighted creatures. Your fight or flight response kicks in, and you consider a wild charge. If you choose to charge the creature, read A. If you choose to recompose yourself, read B. You want me to... You want me to charge? I feel like this is different from what I remember. You know what? YOLO. You charge in, swinging wildly, spawn a blighted guardian on the space the totem occupied, then place your adventure adjacent and make an attack with +5 to the roll against the monster. After making this attack, continue your turn as normal. Okay, we'll go ahead and get you back. So it's going to be a test of whether or not we can kill this thing before I miss. If I miss, I'm going to get diseased, which will be annoying. All right, yeah, then place your adventure adjacent. Okay, cool. I'm all for that. Sure, we'll go hang out here then. Are there seriously no other totems? I think I guess we triggered them all. We triggered a blue, red, green. Yeah, we triggered 3 totems. Yeah, there's no totems left. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right, let's make an attack at +5. We have moved, so no other modifiers. Sorry. So also it is. I did do precise strike. Yep, I did attack this round. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make the attack at +5. We'll go ahead and re-roll the 4 just because I can. Actually, I don't really need to. So this is 11, 16 because of the +5, so 4. Yeah, 16 to 12 is 4. 6 because of morbid leather. 7 for the shield, and then we can go up to 13 with barbed arrows because this guy has no armor. All right. Then I can quick blow off of this. So I will. I'll use the infection to pay for it. And then I will shoot. This will be at normal accuracy. 4 is the minimum, so I'll go ahead and use Kill the Messenger to make that into the maximum. So that is 16 versus 12 again. So 4 damage base, goes up to 6 because of morbid leather, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 damage. Putting at 27 out of 30. I'll go ahead and do Ring of Blood to heal, and then I'll spend 2 stamina to shoot again. This is 13. This will be 1 damage base, 2, 3, 6 damage, which is more than enough to kill. Bye-bye, Blighted Guardian. $9 gold. Putting us at 74. Awesome. That puts us in a pretty good spot there. I am going to go ahead and spend a I'll do. I'll go ahead and use the. I'm just thinking right now. As you can see, I'm counting tiles for a specific reason. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the Architect 1 step this way. Okay, that's Nightingale done. Goes to DM. DM will get 2 stamina. Her stuff will refresh. We'll spend a stamina to move her. She has 6 movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To there. All right, goes to Remy next. She'll go to full stamina. I'll spend 2 stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. So it'll cost me 1 more stamina, and I'll spend 1 more to loot the green loot token. And hope I don't screw it up. Green loot token. I think it's trapped. Supplies and gold are in the sack. Gain the ubiquitous plank, mundane consumable, and 20 gold. That is kind of helpful. One sec. I'm curious. Diagram. Check the previous one. So yeah, with the plank, you can actually put a plank here and be adjacent to this to actually attack the wall. So it does give you a way out if you don't have a ranged weapon. Of course, you still have to make jumps to get through this, and you have to get jumps to actually get the loot token in the first place. Alright, so we get 20 gold and a plank. There might be one in here. There are no planks. Who has the planks? I know Zeke has one. He has both of them. Okay. I do appreciate that it's like if you can't get a plank, gain something else instead. So we just gained 30 gold. And I know I'm driving someone nuts, but let's count the loot. 20, 38. We've made 68 gold so far. And that's not including the unique item we also got and what's about to come out of the water. We also have 2 more loot tokens and potentially more spawns to happen. Alright, so that's Remy's turn. Goes to Rook. Rook will go to 4 stamina thanks to haste. He's going to go ahead and spend a stamina to give haste to Femke. He's also going to give a intervention token to DM. Actually, I'll give haste to DM as well instead of Femke because how the stamina is right now. Then we'll go ahead and oh yeah, I need to put a use token here. I also forgot to grab my summon tokens. Alright, so I was at 4 stamina. I spent 1 on the haste. We'll spend another for the movement. For now, we're just going to go 1, 2 to here. And get prepared. Alright, so end of round. This is the end of the next round. We read the purple objective. A lily pad slowly rises to the surface, signaling the arrival of something that was once deep below. Spawn a corpse collector so that it occupies the space the token occupied, then place 4 tentacle tokens so they are adjacent to the corpse collector. Ignore the corpse collector's otherwise AI step for this encounter. Finally discard this token. So, we get a corpse collector. As you know, this thing is if you beat it, it is guaranteed, assuming you didn't get another one already, a guaranteed 200 gold. Which is double of 100 if you were unaware. Granted, it is RNG whether or not you can make this thing trigger. I think the best route is to have somebody just go here and hit these 2 exits, because there's only going to be 1 objective revealed. So your chances of getting something to trigger then is pretty much maximum. Actually, it's guaranteed. It is actually guaranteed. Yeah, if you do this route, it is guaranteed that you'll spawn this thing. Because one of them could be the green objective, or the green exit, which will be the green objective, and then the other one will literally be something that's not on the board. And at that point, you're just good to go. So, yeah, it is possible to do this. So, I'm happy about that. Just gives more reason to, do this over the other thing. And like I said in the previous video, also this encounter is just fun. I actually really like this encounter, and the one that follows, it's a lot of fun, so definitely more reasons to do it. Where are our tentacles? Oh, they're figures, aren't they? Where? No. Where are... Yeah. Oh, no, those are roots. Where are our tentacles? I know we've had them before. I am blind? Oh, it's over here. Thank you. Okay. So all these need to be adjacent. We'll put them, I don't know. Like that. Okay. And this is at the end of the round, so we still need to do initiative and all that good stuff. Did I remove the... Yes, I did remove the purple objective. Cool. So we got this guy. We need to do 50 damage to him. All right. And also, as mentioned, the otherwise step doesn't happen here, so we don't have to worry about freaking Merchounds constantly spawning on us or any of that nonsense. All right. So we'll go ahead and shuffle the encounter. Or shuffle the initiative, sorry. Corpse Collector's going last. Okay, so it's going to be DM first. DM's going to get 3 stamina thanks to haste. And she'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Okay, the key word here is ranged attack. So melee attacks are fine. So reach does work with for melee strikes, so it doesn't get halved. Good to know. So we'll go ahead and make some attacks here. We'll start with a false idol with resonance. I believe that's a miss. It is a miss. I'll do everything you want to reroll. 14's a hit. Base 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be 0 damage. Or actually, I'll do 1 damage. Which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. That was our false idol. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 stamina to do an empowered attack next. And miss for a lot of reasons. I'll go ahead and do an intervention, why not? Alright, 14's a hit. I'll be 1 damage base. Yeah, 1 damage base. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll do 3 damage. Okay. Goes to Rook. Rook will go to maximum stamina. He'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go to here. That's fine. All right. I'll go ahead and, since I'm within range, because SOI half is 2, first I'll give intervention back to DM. And then I'll do an empowered courage stifle. Uh, 13. That is a lot more than 13. Alright, I'll cast again. Nope, empower. Just 11, or 10 there. Nope. Alright, bunch of nothing. Goes to Zeke. Zeke will get 4 stamina. He'll spend 1 to move. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. And go 9, 10 to here. So 5, 7, 9. I'll go ahead and do Exalted Summoning at this point. We'll do Minos the Contractor, which will do Condemned. And force it to roll its Conviction. And do 13 damage to itself. Like so. And don't really have any plans besides this. Can't be targeted this turn. I think that's fine. We'll just stay as is for now. Alright, goes to Remy. Remy will go to maximum stamina because of haste. She'll spend 2 to move. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to here. Actually, I'll go 10 to here. So I'll cost another stamina, which is fine. I'll go ahead and Doom Break and gain myself a stamina. Okay, good to go. I'll then proceed to do False Idol. I do have flanking with GM here. So backstab and all that's good to go. 12. Or no, it's not even 12, it's 11. It's going to be a miss. I'll let it be a miss. I'll do Blade Works next. Now it's +1. I'll re-roll the 4. Come on, game. Alright. This is our life now. I'm going to go ahead and pop Bone Chipper and do Onslaught. No, now you do a roll. 15, 17, 18, because of Bone Chipper and flanking. So I'm 18 versus 13, so 5. 8 because of backstab. 9, 10, 11. 14 damage, and I pierced 2 of it, so it's going to be 13 damage. And then I get the free follow-up because of Onslaught. I think it's 15 now, 16 now. So 16 is going to be 3 base, 4, 5, 6. Backstab brings up to 9, then 12, and then -1 is 11. And then last follow-up, 14, 15. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. Goes up to 7. 8, 8, 9. So let's make sure I did this right. So I'm 14, 15, 16, 17 versus 13 defense. So 4, 7, 8, 9 goes to 8. I'm 1 damage short. I'm going to go ahead and I think this is go to time as any. Who's left? I have Femke, who might be able to do it. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I would have 2. I would have a chance. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. Also, we have Nightingale. Yeah, we have enough. I think we have enough for this. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine with just leaving it alone then. Otherwise, I could just pop Murder Circus and go to town that way. I mean, it's either that or I can pop Murder Circus and just have Nightingale start going to do the other stuff, like the yellow loot, for example. But that shouldn't really be an issue. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just... I think I'm just going to pass. We'll have Nightingale go. All right. So with that in mind, I'll go to full stamina. I'll do an infection to take 1 damage, and then use the Architect to move 2 steps to get to here. And then I'll shoot with a Precise Strike. I'm not taking the +1 bonus because I do plan on moving after this. Though it's making me regret that. I'll reroll the red 4. I'm just going to take the miss, and I'll just make another attack. I'll spend 2 stamina to make an attack here. What are these rolls? I'll go ahead and spend 2 stamina to make another attack. Wow. Nightingale, go take a break. You're gonna go do some. Actually, you know what? You deserve. This is Now I'm gonna go ahead and spend the stamina to move. We'll let. I mean, Femke will get one chance. She'll have one reroll to do what she needs to do with False Idol. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see. It'll be 4 stamina, cost 3 to get to there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do Murder Circus. Roll 3 dice. As long as I do 4 damage. There you go. It's dead. And then we get the Gilded Loot, which I'll go straight into the stash for now. Alright. So we can sell that when we get back to another shop, and we'll be good to go. Alright, I'm going to spend a stamina to move. I did do damage, so we'll heal with Ring of Blood. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a jump. And then 6 to here. Okay. You go off the board. Alright, that was Nightingale. We'll go to Femke. Femke will go up to full stamina, and then she'll just spin to... We don't need these tentacles anymore. Thankfully, these ones don't explode like the other one did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that is round over. We've fought and defeated a monster, so again, no urgency if we were playing with it. Alright, let's go ahead and shuffle the initiative. Alright, Remy goes. This could be potentially dangerous, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We'll go to 4 stamina and spin 2 to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I will spend a stamina. It was an extra stamina for the movement, and then a stamina to activate the exit token. It is the red one, so sorry, Nightingale. So it's easy enough. Whatever color it is what objective you read. So red objective, this token is on the board, and we don't need to worry about something big as in the water anymore. Spawn 2 Fragors and an Earthflow adjacent to this objective, then discard it. Okay, let's go ahead and take out some variants. We'll just roll a die for this. Low, it's going to be regular, otherwise it's the other one. Okay, so we have the upper variant of... Oh, actually, I don't think we have the upper variants unlocked yet. Okay, we don't have the uncommon tier unlocked yet, because that one's actually a hidden card, so it's just going to be regular. Which is fine, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But now I can just use this card. Alright. Spawn, it was 2 Fragors and an Earthflow, right? So Earthflow is second. Alright, we don't need, there's not going to be any more Corpse Collector spoilers. Also, there's not going to be any more exit tokens, so we can move this out of the way too. Alright, we can get Fragors, which I believe have a higher tier. Vibrant Fragors, uncommon. Nightingale's going to have a very bad day. The HP is correct. All right. Let's do it this way. All right. Nightingale's going to probably get pummeled to death, and there's not really much I can do about it. All right, that is all of that. Okay. That is all Remy can do. I'm not going to do Doombreak. So goes to Earthloa. Earthloa is going to give Barrier to one of the Fragors. We'll give it to purple. Actually, we'll give it to red. Then I'll go... It will punch Nightingale in the face. 12 is exactly a hit, I believe. It is exactly a hit. Okay. I don't think I have anything that can... I am not flanking. Okay, so it's going to be base 0, 1, 2 from this. It's going to do exactly 0 damage, but I do have to make the conviction check. I do have a red. 12? Aw, I was so close. Alright, so we're going to fly back this way. It's force, push 4, so I'm going to take 3 irreducible damage and become paralyzed. Okay. Then it goes to Fragors, no adjacent, and then it's going to start shooting at me with bulbs. I'm going to go ahead and hit shuffle here. Just get these out now. Alright. So the red one is going to shoot first. Also, I think you can remove the red objective, right? Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of the red objective as soon as I remember how to click things. There we go. All right, so the thing's going to shoot at us. No modifiers, just straight roll. 14, so 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll do 4 damage. And then put a fancy little bulby out. And then it's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here, and then roll a purple to explode. Okay, can it move? Okay, it's going to do 1. Actually, the barrier did 0 damage to everybody because of barrier. And I have 1 armor. Okay, other one's going to shoot. It's going to be at -1. It misses, but it will still place a bulb because it hates you. Actually, it's not going to put it next to the enemy. That wouldn't make any sense, so we'll put it like that. All right. Then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and roll a purple. 2 damage to itself, 1 damage to you, and 1 damage to Nightingale. Alright, could have been a lot worse. Still surrounded by bulbs though, but it could have been a lot worse. Goes to Femke. Femke will get 3 stamina, spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 560 here, actually. That'll just be it. Goes to Zeke. Goes to full stamina. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 stamina to do Mercount. Since I started my round in this muck, I get +2 movement. So I'm at 8 movements, but before I do that, I'll do aquatic zoom. And go 1, 2. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7 to here. So that was, I had 8 movement, so I'm good on that. That only cost me 1 stamina. And then I will spend a stamina to change back. I will go into Zeke form. And then I'm going to proceed to throw knives at the Fragor with no barrier. I'm going to throw 3 purples. So I'll roll 2 first. See where that puts us. That is 12 damage. And then one more. Okay, that is a dead Fragor. It is a swarm, so no loot yet. Okay, next I'm going to do another throw. Just want to check some keywords real quick. Oh, it has to have line of sight. Which is fine, I did have line of sight. That was the purple one. Okay, good. And I still have line of sight of the other one. Perfect. I knew what I was doing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust the adventure pack to swap some stuff around. You might hear an audible reload sound as I do this. Actually, before I do that, I am going to go ahead and make one attack. I'll go ahead and attack the Earth Loa just because I can. So I have reached 2 with this. I do roll an Empower die. Let's see if we can actually hit with this thing. Oh my god. And I'm also going to be doing Tristram Spirit with this. So, this is 18 versus 12. So 6. And I do an extra 3 from highest level assemblage, which is 3. So yes, I'm up to 9 already. Yep, 9. And then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 22. So I do 22. This thing has 5 armor, so it does 17. And it has to make a conviction. It fails because it's 9 difference hit, so it was 15. I flick condemn. It won't live long enough to trigger it, but it's neat that I did it. Okay, now I do the swap. We're going to go ahead and swap in a couple of hand axes and all of our throwing knives. I'll do the throwing axes first. I'm targeting the Fragor with armor. 2 and 5, so 7. I'll go ahead and use 2 throwing knives. 1 and 1. So I'll do an intervention on one of those dice. And then I'll do a Forgotten Piercing for the other one. I can't do them together because they're separate rolls. I should have probably done these one at a time, but I was trying to be faster here. So 5 and 1, so 6. And then I will throw my last throwing knife for 6, which will kill it. Ironically enough, if I had kept the original rolls, I think that 6 would have been enough. Or so that 7 would have been enough, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, so that is dead. That is dead Fragors. And we also get a loot token. 9 gold. And that is it for Zeke. Goes to DM. DM will get 3 stamina. Because she is hasted. She'll spend 1 to move. So she has 6 agility. Rook has 6 strength, so that's 12. So I can easily make 14 easily. So that would be 10, 12, 14 here. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm going to make an 18 jump check and see if that happens. I don't think it will, but it's funny. So 18. I think I got it. That's 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's 18 exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can go 7, 8 to here for 1 more stamina. and then I'll just do a false idol with resonance. I miss. Okay, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale's paralyzed, so that'll be it for her. She does get her stamina, though. Okay. Goes over to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina. He'll go ahead and spend 1 to move. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. And then give himself intervention. Okay, that is it for the round. Again, no urgency if we were playing with it. Okay, Earthloa goes first. No one's adjacent. It will take us... Oh, actually, I need to roll a black die. I'll roll Nightingales. Okay, no death. It's going to go ahead and attack an opponent within reach 2. It just says nearest opponent. It's going to go after DM. DM does have nimble dodge, so we'll go ahead and roll this black die. Alright, this puts her at 14. It misses. I will not bother countering, because it's probably not going to do enough damage. Alright, that should be it for Earthloa. Goes to Femke and DM. Femke first. Femke will get maximum stamina, then spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12. So, let's see, 6, 8, 10, 12. All of Rook's stamina. Alright. Goes to Nightingale. Who goes to full stamina. I'll go ahead and shoot with Precise Strike in place. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Precise Strike in place. I'm not going to move, so +1 to the accuracy for this. And no Empower. Alright, 16, 17 versus 12, so 5. Goes up to 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. So I'll do 15 damage, putting it at 32. More importantly, I can go ahead and use Ring of Blood to heal for 2. I'll do a quick blow off of this and empower it. I'll re-roll the 4. I'll use Kill the Messenger on the 3. 17, 18, so again, this will be 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. It'll do 11 damage, which will kill it. Bye-bye, Earthloa. You died as you lived. A rock. 6 gold. 119. Alright, then I'm going to spend a stamina to do a Penumbra Architect, which will let me move without provoking break attacks, so this won't trigger the bulbs. And that'll be it for her. Alright, it goes to Zeke. Alright, Zeke, you'll go to 4 stamina. I'll go ahead and do the free do a re-equip here. I'm just going to tag out the hand axes for my scythe. And then I'll spend a stamina to move. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and trigger this one. Flicks paralyze. Okay, so he's now paralyzed, and that's the end of his turn. Cool. I probably should have transformed first, but that's okay. I just need to transform into a animate so I can regenerate, but we can do that later. All right, goes to Remy. So we do eventually need to get back to the blue exit, but for right now, we need Remy to actually get all the way to that yellow loot token. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10 to here. Okay. Goes to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina because he's hasted. He's going to go ahead and give intervention to Remy. And then he's going to spend stamina to move. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that'll be end of the round. We killed something, so technically there'll be no urgency here if we were playing with it. Alright, Femke and DM. Just going to check a few things. A figure can activate the exit token. Cool. We can have Femke and DM handle that. They can also do the looting if we care to. Yeah, Rook has space for some things. Yes, he does. Okay. So first goes to Femke. Gets 2 stamina. She'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8 to there. Alright. Goes to DM. DM will go to full stamina. She'll spend 1 to move. 1. Actually, for Femke, I'm going to have her stand on... actually, I'm just going to stop her here. Give her back 1 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll put her there. Okay, DM. I'll spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, goes to Nightingale. She'll go to full stamina. And she's going to spend 1 to move. For her, she's actually going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to here. I think I remember what the yellow objective is, and I think I need Nightingale for it. And I think if this exit is the yellow one, I need to have Nightingale here. If it's not, then we'll just have to make do. All right, goes to Rook. He'll give an intervention to Zeke, and then spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And then I will pop the yellow loot token. You find a giant pile of gold. It's too big to realistically carry all of it, but that won't stop you from trying. You may make a strength check while adjacent to this token and gain gold equal to 2 times the result of the check. When making this check, roll a black. If the result is a skull, you gain urgency. Each adventurer may make this check once. Once this token has been used by 4 adventurers, discard it. If all adventurers gain gold using this token, read the hidden text for success breeds success. So that's how you get the achievement. All right, so we get to roll 2 purples. I do have a intervention if we need it. 9's not too bad, so that's a total of 15. Because of +6, I have 6 strength, so that is 30 gold. 149. And we'll use a eye token to show that we did it. Oh, and I do need to roll a black die for the urgency, even though I'm not playing with it. We're fine. All right, that was Rook's turn. Goes to Zeke. Zeke will get full stamina, and then Paralyze will trigger, and that'll be it for him. Okay, and then it goes to Remy. Remy will go to full stamina because of haste. She'll spend 2 to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 8, 10, 12, 14. I am 1 space away. All right. Technically, if we were playing with urgency, this is when we will get 1. All right. Shuffle. All right. Nightingale goes first. She'll go to full stamina, and I'm going to spend 1 stamina to activate the exit token. It is the yellow one. Perfect. All right. So I spent a stamina for that, right? Yes, I did. Okay. So yellow objective. The soft padding of footsteps echoes through the caverns. A wandering living oblation seems to have made parts of these vast tunnels her home. Spawn a living oblation on the space this token occupies, then discard this token. The encounter Esper is a spirit blade. So we get a living oblation. At this point, I'm going to assume we're never going to spawn a Warloa because there's not really any bodies of water left to actually spawn them. So we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a Living Oblation. Yeah, if the yellow was over here, it would have actually been kind of dangerous because it would have spawned and hit somebody with Minos the Contractor. All right. Was it on the? It was on the objective, right? Yeah. Okay. Still her turn. I'm going to go ahead and say hi to the Living Oblation. Hello, Living Oblation. I'm here to murder you. I'm going to go ahead and... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to use a regular attack first to trigger her dodge. So she'll do a nimble dodge. That is 17 defense. I haven't moved, so technically I can get +1 to this. This brings me up to 12, but I can also do Kill the Messenger here and turn that into an 18. So I do actually hit with this. So I hit by 1. I'll go 2 with Masterwork. So that's 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 19 to 17. So I hit by 2. So 2, 4 from Morbid Leather. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 damage. And I'll use Ring of Blood to heal for 2. Alright, now I'll do Precise Strike. Again at +1. Actually, no. I will do a quick blow off of this. Still +1. Alright, no luck. Now I'll do Precise Strike. I'll re-roll the 4. I'll be what? I should have just taken the roll, but it still wouldn't have been much. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop Ambitious, because I haven't yet. 2 stamina, 1 stamina for everyone else. Alright, I'll go ahead and make a regular attack at +1. Come on! I'll use a... Who would you target? Opponent with the most damage, which would be Nightingale. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this. Alright. We're popping a Bottle Blessing to reroll this 3. Alright, that's 14. So I do hit by 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do 8 damage, putting it at 26. I'll quick blow off of it. Again, I hit by 2 because I'm not moving. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I do 6 damage and kill it. A little annoying, but we made it work. Another option is I could have done a re-equip or possibly infection, doom break. The re-equip would be able to get me Batman's Book of Baddies and summon something and maybe try to get kill with that, which with her higher attack dice, that's still possible. But it would also be a new turn, and then the Living Oblation would have another nimble dodge. So I think this is the better option. Alright, let's draw this thing. $8 gold. This puts us at 157. Alright, I think we're good to go. That was it for Nightingale. I'll go ahead and do Architect to move 1 space over. And then we'll go ahead and go to Remy. Remy will go ahead and spend 1 stamina to do Shady Training, to move 1 step up. And then we'll spend a stamina to do the Strength check. An average roll again, which is kind of okay. 7, 4, 11, so 22 gold. So we're at 179. And we'll roll the black die just because we can. Nope, no urgency. Then we go ahead and add ourselves an eye token just to show that we did it. And then I will spend 1 stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll go 9, 10 to here with a jump. Alright, we made the jump. So it'll cost me another stamina. Okay, looking good. Goes to Rook. Rook will go ahead and gain his stamina, then he'll spend his stamina to move. We could have him trigger the exits, but to be honest, we have other people that can do that for us. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put us here. Anyone need anything? Okay, then I'll go 2 more steps to here. Okay. Since this can be done at any time, I'll spend 1 stamina to go ahead and switch over to animate form. So I can start regenning. Okay, DM and Femkey. So it'll be DM first. DM's going to move and then activate the loot token. This will be a red one. Gain 2 random consumables, so we'll go ahead and do that now. And these will go to Rook, because he's the summoner. Alright, so I have 3 extra slots that have to be potion, alcohol, or tobacco. So it'll have to be these things. And then we can make space here. Alright, DM's lore is only 2. Unfortunately, we're going to miss out on Uncommon Relic, most likely. So we'll roll 2 purples and pray. We do have an intervention, but I have to roll an 8 with 2 dice. I rolled a 9. That's a wait. What's the DC? 10. Okay, we did it. So yeah, 9 plus 2 is 11. We did get the random uncommon relic. So real quick, we'll go into the weapons because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of these we need to take out. I think I got all of them. So I'll put these all in here. Yeah, wands. If you're just playing with the base game, it's just the wands. Otherwise, it's the wands, panpipes, and the instrument. Well, it's all the instruments, essentially. All right, I'm going to hit shuffle once. We got the bottomless beverage. An ally with an SOI may do one of the following: remove any effects they have, make an attack, or gain 2 stamina. And it's once per encounter. Rather nice. I don't actually have room for it, so it's going to go into the stash. But that's okay. It's still a really good. It's still a handy relic to have. All right, so that was DM. Fantastic. All right, so that's red loot taken care of. DM can't do anything else this round. We'll go to Femke, who'll get 2 stamina. She'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll just go 7 here. Okay. Goes to Zeke. Zeke will regenerate 2 health. Go to full stamina, spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 7 here and then do like the shadows to here. So that'll cost me another stamina. And I'm going to go ahead and be cheeky here. Wait a minute. Rook is stronger than an Earth Loa. Also, Animate has 5 strength already, so I don't need to change again. Alright, we're going to go ahead and loot this thing. 2 purples. And plus 5 to this. Alright, 10 plus 5 is 15, so that is 30 gold. And we'll roll the black die. Nothing there. Add an eye token. So the only person that hasn't looted it yet is Nightingale. Alright, end of round. We did kill something this round. So we did spawn something and kill something this round, so there would be no urgency at this point. So, yeah, so this is kind of how, if you were to cheese urgency, this would be how you do it. You'd be like, I'm going to time my triggers like so, and hope monsters spawn because of it. Alright, goes to Femke. Femke will get 2 stamina. Or, actually, that was DM. Femke will get 2 stamina. She'll spend 1 to move. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will go to 4 stamina. She'll spend stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with a jump. Okay. 10, 11, 12. So 6, 8, 10. Okay. Goes to Remy. She'll go to full stamina. Spend 1 to move. Or, sorry, she'll spend 2 to fly. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Goes to Rook. Rook will go to full stamina. He's going to go ahead and give intervention to Nightingale. Then spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll go 10, 11 there. So 6, 8, 10, 12. I think I did the stamina right. If I didn't, I apologize. At this point, it doesn't really matter that much. Goes to DM. DM go to full stamina, spend all of it to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, goes to Zeke. Zeke will regenerate 2 health. Go to full stamina. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll spend a stamina to activate the green exit, which will be the green objective. A sick cracking sound rings through the caverns. The egg sacs you saw before crack open, revealing cave sickles. Spawn 4 cave sickles on adjacent to the space this token occupies, then discard it. Okay, so we should have all the sickle variants here. We have Itlam infused. Oh, actually, we're going to take out Itlam infused because we don't have the uncommon variant, so it's just going to be these variants. So we have cave sickles. We have regular cave sickles, burrowing, defenders, warriors, and cave sickle queen. I have them either labeled by their actual initiative card, or I also labeled them by text. So I'm gonna hit shuffle here. First thing that's gonna spawn is burrowing cave sickles. So burrowing cave sickles 1 through 3. We haven't fought these guys in a while. We'll just put it down there. Alright, cave sickles. We have them down here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the regular cave sickle initiative card. Fortunately, I think that means we're guaranteed to get just regular cave sickles for the remaining stuff. A queen would have been hilarious, because we could have potentially gotten even more loot from them. But cleaning up is completely fine. Where's the... Oh, it's over here. Cave sickle to that. Alright, burrowing cave sickles. Do I actually have figures for these? I might actually have them. No, I don't. Okay, so I believe it just uses regular ones. We'll just spawn them, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. And then we need to do one more shuffle. And draw another one. Cave Sickle Warrior, I don't think we can do that one. Cave Sickle Warrior is alternate 2. Yeah, it's alternate 2, so we can't do that one. Can't do Itlam if you... Oh, sorry, I put the wrong one back. I'm going to have to reshuffle anyway. Reshuffle, Cave Sickle Warrior, and burrowing again. Okay, so we have 2 burrowings. So I'm just going to grab the regular ones here, just to get that taken care of. And apparently I'm getting a message. Give me 1 moment. Okie dokie. Alright, so we need to grab you. Obviously there's nothing left that can spawn, so we're just going to make room. Make room. Alright, well, we'll at least get 2 more loot cards from this. From loot cards alone, we've made 20, 20, 29, 38, 47, 53, 61. So 61 just in loot cards. And that's not including the yellow loot, the gilded loot that we got, and the fact that we got a unique loot drop. So yeah, I'm just going to keep emphasizing how kind of ridiculous passing the check punishes you compared to just going in here. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do this here. We'll just put you here. Okay. So it's going to go Cave Sickles next. Well, actually, no, you get to move. So I will go ahead and do a Like the Shadows to go 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to here, 11, 12 to there. Actually, I'll just go to here. So that's 6, 8, 10. Okay, it's been a while since we've done the burrowing ones. Is sickle burrowed? No. Is there an opponent within range 6? No. Can it move to put an opponent within 6 spaces? Move to be 6 spaces away from the nearest opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I did an alt tab there by accident, so I just wanted to put a break just in case. Move to be 6 spaces away from the nearest opponent, and then burrow. Okay. We use okay, so you'll turn into that. All right, next one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're 6 away. That means going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, this is another burrow. All right, purple will do the same, which will probably be something like here. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so, and then the last one can be right here. All right. Yeah, because no one's within range 6. Yeah, so they're getting set up to do the +2 attack thing. Okay, goes to new round. No urgency if we were playing with it because we spawned enemies. And it goes to Zeke. Zeke's going to regenerate 2 health. Go to full stamina, use like the shadows to move to here. And then he'll just start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, what we can do is spend 1 stamina to change into a cave sickle. And then spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just stay in this form for now. Yeah, we'll just stay in this form for now. Goes to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina. How's everyone looking? Everyone has an intervention token at this point, so we'll go ahead and put Rook to work. We'll spend 1 stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to do it that way? One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't remember where I moved. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to put ourselves in the water. So give me 1 moment. Okay, that only costs 1 stamina. I mean, my other option was try to go into range and just try to blast it, but it's going to be at half damage because stupid burrow. Goes to Femke. Femke will get... Oh, actually, I will do a haste on Femke because I forgot to do that. Alright, as for Femke, I'm just going to move her up. Okay. Goes to Cave Sickles 1 through 3. So this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 towards the nearest opponent, I believe. Which that'll be Remy in this case. And it's going to go surprise. It only has 1 within SOI because it's in a tunnel. So it's going to go ahead and make an attack on Remy. Remy will dodge with a stamina. Alright, that puts her at 14. And we're going to have to pull out the dice for this because it's going to be glitchy. So having 1 nearby is just a green and a red. And this will be at +2. So that's 14. And I'm at exactly 14 right now. I'm going to go ahead and this nightgown should have regened a while ago. I'm going to use, also, I keep forgetting I'll use gauge since this is my first time dodging. I'm going to go ahead and use the nightgown to re-roll the 8 and make it miss. Since it missed, I will get +1 stamina and then use that stamina to counter. And I'm also going to empower it. That's a number. So it has 12 defense. I went 18. So this will be 6, 7, or it'll be 6. Yeah. And I'm, oh, sorry, actually it's 19 because I'm technically flanking off the obstructing terrain. So 19 versus 12, so that's 7 base. I do get backstab, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Needless to say, I did enough to kill it. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything here. If it's adjacent, unburrow, I make the attack and possibly do poison. Okay, so that kills that one. And then it goes to the second one. Second one is also going to do the same thing. Go to here, tag out, attack Remy. Remy will attempt to dodge again with 1 stamina. I'll use intervention to reroll. Better than nothing, 12. Alright, again, just +1. It'll be +2 to this result. 10, 12, so it does hit, just barely. And unfortunately, I don't have any way of stopping it this time around. At least none that I'm willing to spend. So 12 to 12 is base 0. It's going to do 1 damage. And then I do have to, unfortunately, make a conviction and get poisoned. Not a big deal. We do have Zeke nearby who can water lower this off. Alright, third one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here and then pop out. The attack, it just says make an attack. So it's going to attack Rook in this case. I can't dodge because I'm in water. And it's actually too far away from the other one, so it's only going to have the usual roll. So this is on Rook. Alright, it hits. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Barbed Breastplate. And I'm going to exhaust it to do 3 damage. And then I will also counter for 1 stamina. Because of the Ball of the Warden. Usually it would be 2 if you're not dodging. I'm going to go ahead and empower this. And we'll see if we can hit this guy. I'll go ahead and use intervention to reroll. Unfortunately, that is just a miss. Since I still countered though, so it does prevent the follow-up poison, so we're good on that front. That is it for cave cycles 1 through 3. Goes to Nightingale, who's nowhere nearby. She'll get 4 stamina. She'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she is the last one to do this. I'll go ahead and roll the black die just to see if we get the skull. We don't. And then we roll two purples and add our little strength to it. 7 plus 2 is 9, so 18 gold. Putting us at 227. We have also now got the achievement of success breeds success, and we get to read it. You've gathered so much gold from the pile that you notice something else is hidden underneath it all. The party gains 5 mundane, uncommon consumables and may distribute them among all adventurers in the encounter. Sorry, my voice is going out. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, mostly a whiff besides this thing, which we'll go ahead and put on Remy. Nightingale could take the juice box. and Remy can take a juice box. And then the rest will go into the stash. All right, takes care of Nightingale. This goes away finally. Then it goes to case cycle 4 through 6. It cannot actually reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can't actually get anywhere. Is it burrowed? Move towards the opponent with the best. If the case cycle did not. Okay, I did make a mistake. The attack should have been all on Rook. Or no, sorry, it's yeah, the attack should have been on Rook. I did make a mistake. You're supposed to move towards the opponent with the best casting die within movement range. So all of them should have been going after Rook. I'm not going to bother rewinding. It honestly would not have changed much. What would have changed is I would have been, the attacks against Remy would have been at -1. And then the counters would have been against this figure here. So in the end, I would have still killed 1 unit. It's just most likely I would have gotten hit. Rook would have been hit twice, which honestly shouldn't really matter in the case of Rook. I mean, I guess what were the results? Oh, that's right. I don't have it in the log. Yeah, I'm just going to play as is. I think in essence what would probably happen is there's a good chance Rook would have been poisoned instead, which honestly would not have been as bad since Sentient Bodysuit would just fix it. So I'll just take it as my mistake and just take the loss, take the L for it. So with that in mind, we go to 4 through 6. What's weird about this, just the text for this, it says move towards the opponent with the best casting die. If adjacent to an opponent, you unburrow, but you can't unburrow when you're underneath somebody. Ignore all other unburrowed figures and may end their turn on spaces with that. Okay. Oh, okay. And then okay, if you do that, it displaces them. Good to know. I didn't know that. So displace. So when instructed to displace, place any figures that would be occupying the space beneath a figure base into the nearest unoccupied space to the figure that displaced them. Placing these figures in this way doesn't count as movement, ignores heavy and hulking, and all that good stuff. Okay, so we can do this. Cool. So what's going to end up happening here is it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Displace this and put you here. I think that's how it works. It is what it is. So with that in mind, it's going to go ahead and attack Rook and roll 2 greens at +2. All right, so that is 14 versus 11, so 3. And then 4, it's going to do 0 damage. I will spend a stamina to counter, just to keep from being poisoned. Oh yeah, Rook would not have been poisoned. He would just probably just stop the damage some way. Either way, we'll go ahead and roll. I will spend a stamina to empower it because it's funny. 13 is a hit. So it's going to be 1 damage base. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll do 10 damage to this guy. Cool. Goes to Remy. Remy is poisoned. I will take 6 damage. All right, I will go ahead and get 4 stamina. And then proceed to murder everything around us. I'll attack the Cave Sickle 4 first. We do have flanking for this. I'll use a false idol. It misses. I'll use a Blade Works. That is 14, 15 with flanking. So it'll be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely kills that one. And that swarm is now dead. 9 gold. Putting us at 236. I will go ahead and pop Ring of Blood to heal for 2. I will then proceed to I'll attack purple next. +1 to this because of flanking. 17, 18, so 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 damage. Which is an exact kill, so I'll make sure I did this right. So 19 versus 12, so 7. Backstab brings it up to 10. Shields bring up to 14, and then the burst brings up to 17. Oh, actually, I did do no, it's 18, sorry. 18 is... Yeah, sorry, the total is 17 plus 1 is 18, so 6. Goes up to 9 for backstab. Goes up to 13 because of shields, and then 16 because of the burst. Because Switchblade gets +3. So that kills that Cave Sickle. And then I'm just going to do a Murder Circus on the last one, which does 5. Are you kidding me? It does 5. Wow. What is this bullshit? Alright. I do 5 damage to this stupid thing. And then I guess I'll just do a regular attack then. I'll re-roll the 4 with a thing. I'll use freaking Masterwork here. So I do hit. It's going to be 2 damage, 3, 4. It'll do 4 whole damage. So it has 4 health left. Goes to DM. DM will go to 3 stamina, spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do have flanking with Remy. Let's go ahead and use False Idol with the other thing. Anything you want will trigger, or everything you want will trigger. 12, 13 is a hit, so it'll be 1. Backstab brings up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do enough to kill. Okay, Cave Sickle's dead. Another swarm taken out. And we get 12 gold. 2, 4, 8. So just out of loot, I'm just curious at this point. We'll go 20, 29, 38, 47, 53, 61, 70, 82. So just cards alone is nearly 100 gold. And it would have been even closer if there wasn't if we didn't get a loot card. And loot card obviously is worth a lot more. Any gear that we get is obviously worth a lot more than any of the gold cards. We got that on top of a gilded item, and we also got an uncommon item, which the uncommon item by itself is worth 110 gold, which is just flat out more than 100. So even if you didn't get the gilded, as long as you did the achievement down here, you're most likely going to be floating on over 200 gold worth of stuff. I mean, unless you're just getting your butt kicked, every which way, which is possible if you're unprepared and you try to make a jump and fail or whatever. But, yeah, that is pretty crazy. All right, so that was DM's turn. We killed things, so nothing's going to be urgency or any of that nonsense. I'm going to go ahead and return these now before I forget. All right, shuffle. All right. I'm probably going to go ahead and use a Magic Bomb just so I can keep Remy from getting hurt super badly. Because unfortunately Zeke comes after all of that. So for the twins, none of them matter at this point. We just need to get someone to the exit, the blue exit rather. So we're not going to worry about that. So instead, we're just going to go straight to Rook. Rook's going to go ahead and just use a bomb just to ensure the poison gets removed. Yeah, removes what? Effect from an ally with an SOI. Yeah, Remy's within SOI. Remove the poison. And then Remy will go. She'll have 4 stamina. 2 of it will be used for flight. And she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 11, 12. So we'll get 1 urgency further if we were playing with urgency, and then next round it would have we would have finished up. So yeah, with all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and just call it good at this point. Rook could go ahead and give himself an intervention again, and that alone will kind of take care of everything. So yeah, so she gets the blue exit. Since she went to the blue exit, just reward is none, so we just continue on to secret entrance, which will be 188. So yeah, also more importantly, that is the last encounter for our egg thing here. So we'll go ahead and once that's when the 4th energy token, the sickling egg has finally hatched. Remove this card from the adventure. Gain small hidden card CQ13 domestic royal sickling. Oh, is that the old? Might be looking at the wrong one. It's in here. It's not in here. Where is it? Give me a moment. All right, it's up here. Domesticated Royal Sickling Companion. Exhaust. Spend 2 stamina. A figure with an SOI is inflicted with poison. When you use the ability, roll the black die. If it's a skull, you flip the card. If it's flipped, it just doesn't have any effects. So yeah, we get a pet Sickling. It is a companion, so it can go in the companion slot. So there we go. And remove this card from the adventure. So we can go ahead and remove this forever. I'll put it with the rest of the removed stuff. Does mean we now have an open slot for gear and whatever, but I can't swap unless it's a refresh. So Zeke's just going to be without a relic for the future. But we'll fix. We conveniently got some new relics that we can throw onto him once we actually get the opportunity to get access to the stash. But yeah, a really fun encounter, but it was very long. Obviously, this video is like over 2 hours. But it's one of the few 3x3 maps you go through. There's branching paths, and you can get separated from the rest of the party, which is really interesting. Which can definitely catch you off guard. If you get caught off guard by that, and you're not able to handle the water loa and the animate, or make the jump, then you can be kind of stuck for a while, which can be really scary. But since I already knew what was coming, it wasn't that big of a deal. Also, I forgot to give an intervention to Remy. Actually, I could have given an intervention to Remy. Actually, I gave it to himself. You know what? Instead of giving it to Rook, I'll give it to Remy before she moves. Yeah, that would have made sense. And then I guess to check this, because it now matters. Okay, Rook does go before Remy, so Rook would be able to give an intervention to himself. Okay, sorry about that. That's what I get for trying to speed things along. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. There is going to be a little bit some story to read. I'm going to probably read it and then go straight into the next encounter. So I am the Depressed Dior. This was Middara Unintentional Malum Act 1 on Tabletop Simulator. And we are rich. See you guys next time.